Let me tell you something. When it comes to having compassion for people with addiction and, just issues with uh, trying to stop something, I got all the compassion in the world because I know, I know how hard it is to stop. So for people who like to judge crack addicts, coke addicts, if you're going to judge a crack or a coke addict, you might as well use that same measuring stick for the person that struggles with eating, because it is the same thing, if not worse. To overcome the addiction of sugar and just bad eating, it is not easy. Okay? And it's the same struggle that the person who has with stopping sniffing cocaine, stopping any kind of drug or alcohol. We got to have more compassion for people. You know what I'm saying? And we have to understand that some of us are going through the same struggles, because 95% of the church struggle with obesity. Okay? The research shows a little less than that, but because I'm real life and I know what's up, 90 to 95% of the church is obese. Okay, I ain't said fat and overweight or look overweight. I'm saying obese according to records, or eat too much of the wrong things, don't eat clean, don't work out. Okay, so before we can judge the person with the addiction, we got to have compassion, because those same struggles that they have, we have with food, with committing to exercising, with committing to getting more rest. A lot of us drink a lot. I know I do. Wine, I got to have it a few days a week. You know what I'm saying? Food. Some of us drink. I don't drink soda no more, but there was a time I drank soda and juice, and I had to break myself from that. I was addicted to apple juice, yo. I was addicted to apple juice, and I had to wean myself from it. I would drink 50% juice, 50% water, 6% water, 40% juice. I did this for like 3 months until I became free from apple juice, which is sugar, nothing but. Okay. And it's 2023. I would assume that most of us are reading labels, but if you ain't reading labels, it's time to read labels, because they putting all kind of stuff in this stuff that we eating. I don't eat nothing packaged. I try not to eat nothing packaged or in the microwave section. I rarely even use my microwave anymore. I'm about to put it outside because I just don't trust it. My spirit, ain't nothing I see on TV, ain't nothing I read. My spirit telling me to leave that microwave alone. So I usually warm things up, and on the stove, add water, have to maybe reseason a little bit. But I am trying to not only implement these eating habits into my life, but Mariah's life. And it's really difficult when you got kids, because, they want kid food, but we got to change that. That is not how we were traditionally raised. When I say traditionally raised, I mean where we come from. Okay, we got to go back to where we come from. And I have been now studying African studies, because we got to know where we come from. We are spiritual and physical, okay, and mental / emotional, whatever. But we are physical and spiritual. Church folk like to delve into the spiritual aspect of a thing, but you got to get some understanding on the physical. Where did you come from? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking into that. And, my mama and dad, they really put us on, in our house to African history. But it wasn't until I became an adult when I started studying the kings and queens of Africa. Because my school experience, I learned about the struggle of being black. I learned about Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King, when everything was so stressful to black people, and we had to worry about getting hung and all kind of stuff like that, getting beat by a group of people dressed in a white sheet. You know what I'm saying? But we come from royalty. We come from royalty, and that is where I resonate with, because I mean, I don't know. I think, I think I might have been a African queen in another life. I'm sorry. That's just what I feel. This was because I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? And as I read on these queens and kings of Africa, I resonate with a lot of them. And a lot of us do. Leaders, that's what we are. And we got to start walking in our leadership. We got to start walking in our leadership. And a lot of things stopped me from doing that for a long time. Addictions to food, drinking. You know what I'm saying? It was a time 2 bottles of wine is what I needed to get to 10 o'clock. And I'm home by myself. I don't go out like that. I don't hang with people. I'm home by myself. So I would get 4 bottles of wine because I would sit home and get drunk by myself. A pizza. I would get 2 pizzas. Okay. One would be gone by 10. And then the other pizza, that's gone in the wee hours when I'm really in the club in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was a loner, but I party by myself. And that's nothing but depression. When you're just having so much fun by yourself, and that's really the worst kind of addiction because ain't nobody there to tell you, hey, you might want to slow up on that. You know what I'm saying? So it was many nights. I fell asleep in the tub, listening to me, myself, and I. That's what I got in the. On bottle number 4. So I can say today that I don't do that no more. I still drink my little wine, but it ain't no 4 bottles. Oh my God. It ain't no 4 bottles. It might be a half a bottle. I might go to the restaurant and have 3 glasses of wine and come home and, you know what I'm saying? But we all start somewhere. And that was in my 20s, that my late 20s. Yeah, I think my late 20s when I was drinking that heavily like that. And it just kind of like got better from there to here. But I just felt the need to let some church folk know, stop being so judgmental, because some of the struggles you got, if you focus on your struggles and not everybody else struggles through your actions and how you heal yourself, it could help them. We have got to come together, yo. And it's kind of hard when you're dealing with people, you know what I'm saying, who don't see no other way but darkness, misery. They react to their misery, their hurts and pains. But there's some of us that are walking in light. And what I'm finding is the more I walk in light, the more I run into people that are walking in light. And for that, I am so grateful. So be a little more compassionate. Look up the word compassion. Really, I had to do that. I did that in my late 30s. I looked up the word compassion because, I'm a Capricorn. And there was a time I really ain't had no compassion. I felt like you should know what you should know because I know it. And because I know it, you should know it. But now I'm understanding that, Keita, everybody don't know what you know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to have a little more compassion. You know what I'm saying? Because I need it too. I need compassion too. And I thank God for the people he sent in my life. I thank God, you know what I'm saying, for just having compassion with me. And when I say God, I mean source, my creator, spirit. You know what I'm saying? I look at myself as a goddess, but I also acknowledge a higher power. And that higher power, what I was taught, was the Prince of Peace and the God that I can depend on, the God that was creator, the God of miracles. And I actually studied the names of God. None of them are coming to mind right now, but the omnipotent God, the ever powerful God. I'm so sorry, but there has to be a source greater than me. I really believe that. I truly believe that there is a source greater than me. And if it ain't, come get me now. If it ain't a source greater than me, let me raise Mariah Raise Mariah to be the warrior princess / queen that she gonna be. 'Cause that's my focus, man. That's my focus. But being that is my focus, I've had to learn how to have compassion. I've had to learn how to humble myself. And, I don't really be talking to people like that and like this. And it feels kind of funny recording myself saying this, but this is a powerful message, man. It's so powerful, even to me. That's how I know God has a lot to do with it. So y'all can sit there and think Keita crazy, but there's going to be a time you're going to wish. There's going to be a time you wish you had listened to Keita. And I'm just saying. My brother keep telling me it's bigger than Nino Brown. I'm telling you, in the spiritual realm, if we know what he know right now, it's bigger than Nino Brown, and it's time to get it together. All of us. Me too. Not just I ain't casting stone on nobody. It's time for all of us to get it together. Even y'all ones who be telling us we need to get it together, we need to be delivered, y'all more so than us, okay? And it was 11:11 on my time just now, so I'm trying to help everybody because I love everybody. But I'm done after this. I'm going to just do what God told me to do, and I'm done. But, it's time for all of us to get our stuff together. Everybody. TD Jakes, everybody. And I'm not calling him out because I know nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I love and respect that man. But even he, at this time, has to get it together. So all of us got to get it together, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.